Okay, so before we go into cardio versus strength training, a couple of things that I want to just remind us. First of all, water, really important to keep drinking water. Increasing fiber in our diet is super, super great for us, but if you don't drink plenty of water, you will get constipated. So drink a lot of water, it's really important. The other thing is when you're doing a low carb diet, you can increase your fats. Because you've got to be able to get that sustained energy, and fat actually helps to sustain energy. I think I mentioned last week or the week before that I do the grass-fed beef and the grass-fed butter, and those are really healthy forms of fat. So just look at the fats that you're doing. You can eat them. You need some fats. It's important for our nervous system. Just try to make them healthy fats. If you're going to increase your fats, make sure you're decreasing your carbs. Don't do increased carbs and increased fats, because then you're just setting yourself up to have a big fat old heart attack. So, one or the other. You can have fats or you can have carbs, but you can't have a lot of both. But I don't think it's necessary to really decrease both. I think that, one or the other is a good idea. I'm not a dietitian. This is just my own experience. So just saying that. Okay, so cardio versus strength training. I don't know a lot about this, so this is really easy for me to keep short. But I remember when I was growing up, aerobic exercise was the big phase, and everybody had to go get your aerobic shoes and get involved in the cardio, and everything was cardio, 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 aerobic, aerobic, aerobic. And then, as people started really doing more investigation, they started realizing that there is a law of diminishing return that is associated with doing cardio. So if you walk a mile today, you're not going to get the same benefit from that mile, say 2 months from now or 3 months from now, as you're getting from that mile today. So yes, start that mile, but 2 months from now or 3 months from now, it might be 2 miles that you have to walk to get the same cardio benefit. And 6 months from now, it might be 5 miles that you have to walk to get the exact same benefit that you were getting from just the 1 mile. So this is where the intermittent strength training has come in, and kind of the philosophy behind it is that you push yourself as hard as you can. Like, you think you can't go any harder, and you push a little harder, but you do it for a very short burst. And then you actually rest or go into a very, lighter. So supposing that you're walking, then for 30 seconds you run as fast as you can. And then at the end of 30 seconds, you go back to walking. And then you walk for another 2 minutes. And then for 30 seconds, you run as fast as you can again. And then what that's supposed to do is it doesn't let your body kind of set into that pattern. So I know that, the nutrition consultant that I have seen in the past, she said that it's good for us to change up, in our bodies every now and again what we're doing. She said that, the body gets used to the routine of it. And she said every once in a while, if you just kind of mix it up a little bit, it kind of resets the body. So that's sort of what that intermittent strength training does. Is it's, you're giving it all you got. There's a ton of different apps and programs out there that you can get that will kind of walk you through it. They'll say start with this many. I see them get posted on Facebook all the time. So easy enough to find if that's something that you're interested in doing. But just to understand the philosophy behind it is that you supposedly be able to do less exercise, shorter spans of exercise, and be able to get the same benefit. Plus, you're not getting that law of diminishing return if you're doing that type of exercise or incorporating that into your plan, in your exercise plan. I swim, so once in a while when I'm swimming, I'll swim as fast as I can for as long as I can, and then, I'll kind of swim slow while I catch my breath, and then I'll do it again. But it's just, for me, you just got to keep moving. You got to keep focused on what you're doing. Try to stay healthy. They incorporate sometimes, some of that intermittent strength in karate, right? It isn't that I like doing the intermittent strength stuff. I just like karate, so I do it. So just find something that you really love, because I am a believer that exercise should not be torture. So that's it. And next we'll just go over what our goals for this week are, and then we'll be good till next week.